Alright guys, welcome back to the MDL. We're here with Mineski versus Fnatic. The one you've been waiting for. I know a lot of you guys were in the chat during the break telling me, oh, where's the game? Beyond the schedule, blah 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 blah. Alright, some explanations. The reason why it's been taking a little bit is because earlier on today, Valve rolled out a patch that caused this crazy bug with vision, so we had to delay the first series by quite a fair bit, and because of that, we pushed back the schedule. And that's why poor Lysander is here waiting for the dotes to begin. So with that in mind, we are going to be hopping into this game. Took a little break and ready to cast this BO3 as well. Hopefully this doesn't kill me, but it's all good. It's all good. Fnatic versus Mineski. It's going to be a real nail-biter. These two teams kind of swapped their star players, you can say. One became Filipino, one became more Malaysian, something like that, but two organizations not unknown to Southeast Asia. So we are going to have these guys playing in this game. Fnatic, team that most of you guys will probably know, and of course Mineski as well. So let's talk about the draft a little bit. We got our Crystal Maiden first pick here for Fnatic, along with the Luna, and then we have the Ember Spirit. So we got some good old magic damage in the mix. We got Luna with the physical right clicks, allowing CM to poke a little bit harder in the lane. But what worries me is Mineski got their hands on Abaddon. That is never fun to deal against. Abaddon, Treant Protector, two very defensive supports or defensive heroes. And then we got a Disruptor, good for pulling heroes back into the fray to punish. Excellent choice against Ember Spirit. And of course, now that we add all those defenses up, we got ourselves a Death Prophet, something that they aim to make unkillable with their lineup right now. I do like this Nyx Assassin, gonna be able to burn a lot of the mana of the Death Prophet moving forward. Burning the mana of Abaddon is not too terrible either, and in general, just having the good stuns to really immobilize a lot of Mineski's lineup. But it's gonna be scary if they do not get that nice mix going on. But yeah, Fnatic having Miracle on board, gonna prove their worth. Like I said, 5 very experienced players here from Southeast Asia, 2 from Korea, 1 from the Philippines, 1 Malaysian and 1 Singaporean, all banding together on Fnatic. Can they do a good job and prove it to the world? Because so far they've been shown that they have some problems with blending together. Now we get a 5th ban Pudge, which does seem to me like a little bit of a respect ban of sorts. So we'll see if that's going to be the case here. For now, Fnatic are going to be looking at a 5th ban. What ban will it be? I guess when you're trying to play as a formation, shielding one another, getting hooked out of position is definitely not a good thing. Of course, Rot also takes away living armor really quickly. So there are a few things to consider when playing against Pudge. So not wanting to even risk dealing with that, they ban out Pudge right away. And now defense slot. Okay. No, Mineski can really benefit from a slot here, being able to shield him, given the living armor. All very powerful options. I think what Fnatic need is a good roamer right now to deal some roam middle, gank that Death Prophet, and help slow down her early game progression. Because Ember Spirit will already deal with the living armor pretty decently, but if you look at Mineski, you know, they don't really have good. Okay. Okay. Jungle Veno. Looks to be like a Jungle Veno. I think so. With well, look, I think the reasoning behind this is because they see a Mineski draft with no offense support heroes, so they think that it's a good choice. That perhaps they'll go for the maybe they'll go for the Veno jungle, greed it up a little bit, and try and punish Mineski for their slow rolling strategy. Yeah, Mineski not having the official nicknames loaded in. Hopefully it does sort itself out once we get in there, because otherwise it's going to be so difficult for me. One minute left on the final extra time. What will it be? Last pick coming out here. Still need a carry. Brave King. It's possible. After a good front line, able to shrug off most of the bad effects. Weaver is decent with a Baton, I think. Weaver is kind of decent with a Baton though. Can really punish an Nyx Assassin as well. Looks like there'll be a carry. Another carry revenge. All right, so we are going to push hard and fast here for Mineski. They recently had some swap ups here, so I'm not sure who is who, but they recently had Mag added to their team. So we are going to have a new player coming onto Mineski's lineup. I'm not sure if he's in yet though, that's the problem. He's going to be the offlaner for them, so it's going to be Abaddon. I believe Abaddon will be Mag based on these drafts. So Mag is going to be on Abaddon. Treant Protector is AU? Yeah, AU. Disruptor is going to be Ninja Boogie. And B, Ninja Boogie. And yeah, that's about it. Death is going to be WoW. And Death Prophet's going to be WoW, I mean. And that's going to be Mr. Mushy himself. And of course, last but not least, it will be Bimbo on that Vengeful Spirit. The Raging Potato. We'll look at this and yeah, looks like KOXY gonna be taking a side seat on this game. Febby. See how Febby plays. Febby has been outstanding so far. If you watched the Faceless matchup the other day, Febby played an incredible game of Witch Doctor. Alright guys, welcome to the game. T-Tower Showdown. Let's check out these compendium levels. Holy crap, this guy's rich. Febby, rich man. Richer man. Oh, that's rude. Sorry. Mira. And yeah. Alright, the rich boys on the diet. Alright, we're going through the teams very quickly. On the right hand side, we have Wow Mushy. And playing the Death Prophet. Hey, 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 hey. On the Vengeful Spirit, we have Bulletproof, also known as Mag, the new addition from Russia. Gonna play the offlaner Baton. I'm just speculating, alright guys? I don't know for sure because these guys didn't put their real names. No friends, not friends. Okay, Treant Protector Echo, who is also what's it? AU. Okay, AU could be on the Treant Protector, and last but not least, we got the Ninja Boogie himself on Disruptor. On the side of the dial, we have Fnatic, the boys in orange. QO, not OQ. QO on that Ember Spirit. We got DJ, Crystal Maiden, Ohio. Going to be playing Jungle Venomancer. You guys thought I was lying. And we're going to have Luna played by Miracle himself. And we're going to walk past the Abaddon. Who's the last guy? Nyx Assassin played by Febby. So he is okay. This is an odd build. Are they going to give him the bounty rune? So they're ditching the offlane. Okay, they're ditching the offlane. Nice. Ditch the offlane against the carry bench.
The battle begins.
Alright guys. Impale. Frostbite. Alright, so we are going to play Ignore the Offlane. So Echo is going to waste his time sitting around, do nothing. Venomancer going to farm a very fast level 6 if he's left uncontested. So I'm excited to see how this one plays out. It's going to be... Oh, Kyo already going to be sacked in. Dire's Courier has been killed. Oh, Treant Protector punches it out. And now he's going to start messing with Ohio. He's going to one-shot the wards as well, which is perfect for him. Look at that. Ooh, money. Yum. I missed first blood, but it's okay. We got all the money here. So Mag already in his first official game in Southeast Asia, gonna be losing that offlane death QO, getting the question mark on him. But yeah, the Treant Protector is going to mess up the Ohio jungling, which is going to be a shame. Because I wanted to see that in action. But he already got himself some juicy amount of gold, especially with the courier pick as well. Now gets himself a windlace. Be a lot faster. QO. We're chasing down the Death Prophet, but Mushy isn't gonna have any of that. Ooh, Mushy. Dropping him down very low. Could have gotten the Crypt Swarm off if he had a little bit more move speed, but wasn't able to. Abaddon disrespecting the Lunar Blessings. Make it really difficult for them to play. But with that first blood, Febby picks himself up boots. Alright, bench carry. Ninja Boogie. No, this is Bimbo. Bimbo the Vengeful Spirit. And Echo is just waiting for something coming in. But the Venomancer is just going to be farming here. Already level 3. Farming up all the creeps. And Treant Protector coming back in to punch all the wards. Oh man, all that money. He's gonna get it. Diving the tower! QO. Aggression from QO as always. Gonna be costing him that kill. I'm gonna have to stop looking at wards though, because it makes me miss kills. But DJ now going in. Once again, they stack the stuns a little bit, but it doesn't really matter. Or does it? Will they get punished for stacking the stuns? They're dropping low. Trying to get that spike carapace off. They'll lose some beam. One more punch it. No. Febby cancels his attack animation. He's going to go for it though. He does get it. With the boots and windlace, he outspeeds the Abaddon and he will get the kill. Is there anyone going to TP to the shrine? It will not be the case. Febby knowing when to pull out and knowing when it is to engage. And QO, despite giving the kill over to the Death Prophet, still playing aggressive there. Mushy outplaying him in the earlier skirmish. And now going to keep things interesting. DJ getting that level 3 on the mark there. Top of the CS charts right now. Vengeful Spirit in a free lane pretty much, so it's to be expected. The face boots on him, gonna have a lot of damage to chunk away at the enemy. Treant Protector still being a nuisance, of course. Sapping up the farm, now dropping a sentry ward. Ohio has had enough of that guy. Gonna drop more plague wards down, and Disruptor gonna feel the sting. Febby is moving in. Level 2 on him. Again, QO trying to get those chains onto Mushy, but Mushy just skirting between the AoEs here. Not gonna get caught out. 1,000 gold about to come on. Ninja Boogie. Glimpse on him. Gonna pull him back and yeah. Yep, gonna pull him back. Maybe steal the rune. Nope, just gonna grab the rune right off the bat. It's gonna be very nice for him as he does hit level 3 now. Throws out the stun. But Vengeful Spirit is there. Gonna have to disjoint that missile. Yep, spikes the missile back. But I don't think maybe he still dies. Yeah, he probably dies there. Crypt Swarm by Mushy. Gets punished by the Master himself. Meanwhile, we got ourselves some problems here for the Treant Protector. Getting caught out by the Crystal Maiden. Snowball his face. No, he's invisible. No. They don't get him. They couldn't see him outside of this radius. Nearly killing him off. But Echo gonna thank his lucky stars there. It's like, okay, well, lucky me. Meanwhile, Febby walking towards the arcane boots. Meanwhile, Venomancer, Ohio getting brought down here. Level 3 missile. And the glimpse. Ohio deciding that perhaps the jungle is the better place to be. Treant Protector, once again, going to go in. They go for the beam here on Bulletproof. Or Mag. Oh, Sentry Wards. About to time out here. Treant Protector, just always going to be that overbearing presence. And our Nyx Assassin has made it back from his journey to the east. Political, still farming up. I want to see a Luna pick the Aghanim Scepter upgrade, but no one ever does that. It's kind of sad. Vengeful Spirit though. Farming it up. And we are taking a little bit of a slow turn now in this game as we hit the 6-minute mark. OQ. hit that 6-minute mark here. Ohio dropping down the wards there, trying to dominate that position. Level 3 wards, pretty tanky. Pack quite a punch there on creep waves as well. Drops the plague wards. Nature Boogie running straight for the bounty rune. Oh no, DJ gonna get caught out. Mr. Mushy is here to pay him a visit. Nope, doesn't get that kill. It's the Echo. Echo Treant just punches him in the face there. The Mud Golem's unable to get that final hit. So no deny possible here for the Crystal Maiden. Hey. Moving forward. Ohio is playing it safe here. About to hit that level 6. We'll see if he does actually go for more points in the Gale, or does he go for ultimate? Okay, he goes for more points in the Gale. The scan from the Radiant though, almost perfect positioning. The Observer Ward from the middle already scouting this, so now they're going to go on the low ground, but they are not going to take chances here. They go in with the chains there. The Disruptor in a lot of trouble, but here comes Mushy. Here comes Mushy. QO for the second time this game. Get caught by the master, the strategist, Chai Yifeng. Brought down again. Not a good start here for Team Fnatic. It's Mineski. Tear through the early game. DJ now level 4.5. It's such a sad thing to see him playing Crystal Maiden now. He's a playmaker, but here comes the Ember Spirit. Gonna lock down this Vengeful Spirit, swaps away. Swaps Mushy into the fray actually. QO gonna try right away. Will he juke away in time? Yes he will. The glimpse is there, but the Eclipse finally punishes the Mushy Death Prophet. And that will be the Disruptor fleeing away from the battle. The Vengeful Spirit swapping his captain in there. Definitely, I'm not sure if that was sanctioned, but yeah. A little bit more of that, he'll be sent upstairs. Right, Nick Assassin. Sticking around the middle lane. QO. Still trying to get some farm on the board. We're hitting that 88-minute mark. Hitting the 9-minute mark. We have 59 CS in the Vengeful Spirit. Like I said, had a free lane. But now it's all gonna go away as the tier 1 falls to this pressure from Fnatic. Nick Assassin taking the time. Febby really taking the effort there to farm, get some money on the board. Again, the mana burns here onto Acropolis. He's burning away his mana, doing a lot of damage to it. Miracle gonna push with his buddies here. Maybe try and get a tier 2 tower as well. The armor from the tower will slow this down, but still. Very nice little push here. The Venge still taking the time to farm up top. Let's check out the net worth. It's favoring Vengeful Spirit and Death Prophet. Miracle. Come in here, QO. Now gonna be jabbing away at that. Oh, nice jump on the Spirit. Will set himself back in there, but a little bit too overzealous there, jumping forward right away. He's got to chain in. He's got that fire shield. He's got to keep himself alive. Bulletproof. There's 1 second to the Abaddon ultimate. There he goes. Ember Spirit jumping back into the fray. Ohio dying to the tower, and that is going to be very unfortunate. 6-3 now. Fnatic will force a lot of TPs out, but in the end, retreating with a single casualty on their team. Not getting the tower, but at least force TPs. Nice little play there by QO, not dying.
This'll come in handy.
Bimbo building towards a hood. Does look like a hood. Could be Glimmer Cape. So yeah, I would say this is carry Venge is moved out of this spectrum of carry Venge. Just Venge for support. But I'm just very confused about this cloak now. Building. All right, he's building a hood, so he's going to pipe build. But Mushy has similar ideas, so both going for pipe, both going for hood at least. The hood does give a personal shield, which is great. Disruptor finally level 6 will have that Static Storm available for a big teamfight swing.
Double damage empowers
Venomancer, meanwhile, has managed to set up his brood here, preventing any kind of push. There you go. Now level 7. That is going to be the point where the Plague Wards get incessantly annoying. And Treant Protector going in there. Hugo. Scouting the Treant. Oh, Fabi with the Vendetta. He's going to be scouting, but it's going to be tough. Oh, do they go for the chainsaw? They punch him instantly into the Static Storm as well. QO alone in the woods. Gonna get brought down. Fabi baiting his fellow Korean into certain death. Gonna say whoopsie. Higher. Miracle taking some time to farm though. Baron has to be careful. The Lucent Beam nearly popping his ultimate there. Miracle just really wants to bait out that borrowed time as much as possible. QO not learning from his mistakes. Going in again. Could get punched into a stun. Could be a very quick kill. He throws a Remnant to the side. Okay. Venomancer just plopping down wards. Pushing this wave out. Luna has other ideas. Gonna be pushing for this base. Uh-oh. Salve up. Mag. Mushi. See guys, let it be known, Mushi is a caring captain. Right. Being nice to his newest teammate. Uh-oh. QO running in. Abaddon in trouble. Here it comes. The Nyx Assassin. They're gonna try and do something, but it is, after all, a very weird kill to try to go for. It's an Abaddon after all. Gonna jump away. So they're just baiting spells. Nicely done. Bait the spells. Fevi with the well-timed Magic Missile block. Gonna get away scot-free. Baiting out sentry wards. This is what Demon has taught them. We just make space, carry farm, we win. Look at this. Pure already down the bottom lane. Just running circles around Mineski. Ninja Boogie. Let's have Ember Shield now. QO. And keep things interesting. Ohio. Level 9 on the Venomancer now. Because of the Crystal Maiden is able to keep up the ward spam non-stop. So DJ helping by existing. Always a good feeling. Fabi.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Arcane Boots. Top them all up. Now avoiding fights there with Mineski now.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Smoke up here from Fnatic. Fabi. Smoked up. Mineski still gonna push for this. They got the double damage on their Vengeful Spirit. Got that Hood of Defiance as well. Gonna be able to resist some amount of magical damage. See if that works out for them. Mind is on the Abaddon, so just doing exactly as his, exactly as the other regions do. Photic Shield, just gonna shield her. Give an extra effective HP. But Tier 1 tower will fall without contest. QO pushing for that tier 3 already. Miracle on the other hand, farming up a Storm is at 6.2k. But in this game, the carry Venge is a lot more farmed, sitting at a 5.8k. So pretty good. Both Hood of Defiance is built here for position 1 and 2. Mushi sitting at 5.6k. Ninja Boogie, Static Storm, Thunderstrike, Glimpse, Kinetic Field. Already. See if anyone walks in again. Instantly punished by the Static Storm. No. Veno hits level 10, picks up the 30% XP gain. That's gonna help him scoot to the higher levels. I haven't seen anyone got picked up the triple ward thing yet. Oh, they gotta try get Abaddon again. What's with people and trying to get Abaddon? Chain him up. Oh no, Mushi's here. Chai Yifeng is here to fight, and Ember Spirit once again caught out, baiting his fellow Korean. The double stun is there. Do they get the kill? No, they don't. And that's another kill there. Oh man, how do you say sorry in Korean? I forgot. Febby. How do you say nothing of value was lost in Korean? Oh, they're going in. Drop the poison on the tree, but doesn't get the kill. Shouldn't get the kill anyway. Ohio just having a fit there. Dropping his ultimates like, yeah, outsy. But doing nothing. So that's a uncool down for 2 minutes. And meanwhile, Mushi trying to get some Roshan done. Exorcism has been deployed. Medallion is there. The fight could be real here. Invisibility rune here for DJ. He could deploy one of the biggest CM ults. It's on cooldown. Okay. Oh, the steals. Oh, Q! Oh! Makes up for all the throwing he has done all the game. But the Exorcism is still there. A swap in on the next assassin. They stun up the Abaddon. They prevent him fighting. Here comes the Eclipse. It's going to be huge! The Abaddon is out of borrowed time. And he gets brought down. QO with the full life after the respawn is going to be looking pretty happy. Gotta look for the chains, but looks at Febby and says, no. No, Febby. Down, Febby. Down. And yeah, QO makes up for all that nonsense that he did in the early game. With that Aegis steal and subsequent double kill. Miracle once again coming in at the prime angle. Getting a perfect Eclipse off. Taking out two of the big ones on Team Mineski. So Mr. Raging Potato, hehehe, on that Vengeful Spirit. Got that Dragon Lance, but that's all he has to offer right now. Extra range chains. Oh, okay. That is a reportable offense. Kyo. Throw a Spirit to the side there. Thinking about using that Impale. But Febby already picked up a Midas here on his support Nyx Assassin. Be pretty rich about that now. Mag gonna have that borrowed time stolen, activated already. Vengeful Spirit, DJ deploying that Crystal Maiden ultimate, and here comes DJ along with his squad. QO as well, chaining out Mushi. Frostbite Mushi, Abaddon is down, Mushi is down. They're diving tier 3s. Let's do this. Luna with the whole team is going to be able to strike this tower, even with the recent upgrades to the tower armor in the face of 5 heroes. But Luna just offsets that pretty well. Febby, come on! Febby! Oh, Febina. That was such a Febby thing to do. I feel like Febby's the new Jimmy, guys. QO. Banging away at that melee Rex, but not going to take that risk. Yo, yeah, gotta be careful. There is Ohio coming in with the poison. Is it enough? The Ember Spirit has the shield, but it's not going to be enough. They're still going to chain him in. They're trying to get him killed, but QO misses his chains. He'll get brought down here. He doesn't have the mana for the Sleight of Fist, so loses his life, and okay. But somehow the Disruptor dies off screen to the poison. So not too bad. Ohio getting a freebie on the way out. A nice little pick there. 700 away from getting his Aghanim Scepter. That's when he starts chunking the health points. Right. Mag still working towards that Radiance. You know, you gotta, despite having all the hype around Mag joining the team, you still have got to give the guys a little bit of time to get some bonding going, a little bit of mashing period. So, it's not too surprising if they do not play as smoothly as possible because, the different cultural barriers. The guy just had his birthday yesterday or something, so, or it could be today. So, a few things that could be leading to performance issues. But, gotta see how well they gel. Here comes a smoke gang here from Mineski. Very enthusiastic about this. Really want to get it. Got a glimpse. They got vision. Do they have vision? They don't have vision. They fixed the ward, guys. They fixed the ward problem. Okay. Oh, they punched the cockroach. Cockroach in trouble. Cockroach dead. Tanked the gank there for Ohio. Febby. Oh well. Bushy. Not gonna push forward. Ohio. Scouts it out here by AU. Miracle, meanwhile, still taking time to farm. Very, very miracle of him to do. Just farming while the rest of his team stays away from him, making space around the map, and then coming in at the right moment to clean up. It's always how Miracle like to play. QO though, taking the time to farm up this wave. They're gonna try and kill him. Got the swap ready. Swap into the silence could be huge. But not gonna get that opportunity as the Ember Spirit is now back up top. Miracle. And the Radiance on the way here for the Abaddon. Picking up the relic already. Mag. There you go, Fabi. Midas up. Miracle is farming the wave here, pushing this tier 1 tower. The Treant trying to keep things in check, but nothing can resist this eventually. I like this dagger here for the Nyx Assassin. Could potentially be big. Oh, they swap in Miracle. Miracle doesn't have a BKB. He's unable to get out of this. He mantles away. Or he dodged it out. No, he will not. He gets brought in. Very nice use of the swap there. Jump away from the Ember Spirit. QO will stay alive for now. Get that kill. Do they need the vision? They need the vision in order to glimpse him back. And that they do not have. Mag going in. Stuns up the Abaddon. Mana burn as well. Could be problems here. Silence. Spike. They can't get visioned on. Otherwise, Glimpse will pull them back. But never mind. Disruptor is dead. Kappa. Radiance nearly done here. Really work for it. Mushy.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Another one. Go low for the stun here. Now, oh, good 4-staff. Keeps the Ember Spirit alive there. Frostbite is there. Femi coming in with the blink once again. They all get tagged with AIDS. Venomancer deploying the damage. There's a lot as well. The Veil already on them, so they are going to be ticking down pretty heavily. Ember Spirit jumping away immediately, countering the Glimpse very nicely. And another stun here on the Vengeful Spirit. The chains, the hits, everything. DJ goes into the Frostbite. Everything just applied onto this Vengeful Spirit. The spikes as well. But luckily for him, he had bulletproof there to guard his life. But DJ gonna let it go. Is it gonna be enough though? The shield is there, but Abaddon walks into the snowstorm. Gets brought out and now not gonna away. DJ Khaled dominating on that Crystal Maiden. Tier 1 tower gonna fall. This man can make any hero look good. 4, 1, and 6 on DJ. You know, normally Crystal Maidens have a worse time than that, especially since the team was losing early. Still managed to keep his nose clean. Fabi tanked a lot of that death for him. So, I guess it's a team effort, I guess. Yeah, definitely team effort. But really on point. It's always good to watch good support players playing. It's always fun. And this defensive nature of the Mineski draft started to kind of bite them back in the butt. Yes, they have Vengeful to swap ins and everything, but they only have one hard stun apart from Overgrowth. And that is definitely a problem when it comes to these team fights. There's just so much moving around. They got the Luna, which was nice, and that fight was lost even without Luna, so. Gotta hand it to this guy. He even did the 4-staff earlier that nearly saved Miracle. Alright guys, so some of you guys are saying that Echo is Adam. Alright. Guess he is. Oh yeah, it is Adam, okay. I recognize the icon. So it is Adam. A lot of people send upstairs in this match. These guys change players very often though, so it's a little bit hard to... It's a little bit hard to see. Alright, I'll trust you guys. QO, top lane. Dragon. Oh, the Shadow Blade. Definitely a useful tool for pulling people out of position. Mushy, once again. Gonna show himself. The smoke here from Fnatic could be huge. They check the top lane. It's not gonna be happening. The top cliff, I mean. Not gonna be any bad guys there. Shadow Blade on the Vengeful Spirit. They see this happening. immediately warn QO not to do anything funny. DJ again with the sentry wards.
Gold for me.
Febby got the gem of true sight, so gonna be able to see any observer wards or sentry wards. They're gonna look out for him. Echo does get scouted out there, thinking there's sentries, but no, there isn't. It's just me, Febby. Ohio now with the Academ's upgrade. Meanwhile, the split push happening here with Ohio. Oh no, they caught the Treant, the gem of true sight here on Febby. Can be more than enough to look out for that Treant. He has pestered them for long enough, and now tier 2 tower gonna go down, but no, QO doesn't like fighting behind the lines. He likes to go forward, rushing in. The Radiance will have to do a lot of work here for the abandon. Now the true test, can Fnatic breach high ground? Now yesterday they had some problems against Faceless' high ground. Today we'll see if they can actually breach the high ground successfully. Roshan about to respawn. Yep, there you go, Roshan's up. DJ's gonna scout that one out. Mushy Steph Prophet sitting at 9.5k. He had a great start so earlier on, but now a little bit lackluster as you know, he has had a few bad fights now, and there just isn't enough space to farm safely. Roshan taking a beating here. Score is 13-13. Can they return the favor and get a counter? Oh man, look at this. Venom ward value. Extended hands. Plucking the wards away from the enemy. Ohio thinking it's a good idea to stay away. They blow up the Alpha Wolf. It's gonna be Venom invisible. That's Roshan going down. And the Spirit does have immortality now, so that's 2 lives. Oh no, Korea! Run, Korea. Febby. This is fake Febby, guys. Real Febby would have gone for it. Fake Febby. Ohio still needs one more level to hit that level 3 on the Venomancers, on the Poison Nova. That's when it really starts doing a lot of damage. 110 per second, 15 seconds, or 16 seconds. Crazy stuff. And level 3 allows you to have it on a 1-minute cooldown, so pretty much every single fight. Miracle now going to be beating away at the tier 3 tower. It doesn't have Aegis though. Oh, they're going to swap it in, and that's a Venomancer going to deploy that ultimate. And I think the Vengeful Spirit just went in to die. That's him going down. That's a poison everywhere. Magdo deploys that ultimate. He's doing a lot of damage absorption right now. But the Ember Spirit is ready. He blows up the Disruptor. Mushy is next. The Exorcism not enough to tag him up. Oh, is it enough? There it is. Nyx Assassin with the stun from the side. Clutches it. Disruptor though does have that buyback. Glimpse in 2 seconds. They're gonna look for Febby. They got that detection. They got that vision. They want that gem. And oh no, the poor guy gonna get brought down. The 2 Koreans fall as well, Fnatic repel borders with a couple of buybacks. Vengeful Spirit had to buy back. Disruptor had to buy back. So a double buyback for the gem. Let's look at a teamfight recap. See how worth that was. It was not. It's not worth it at all. Mineski walked away with a big win. Gonna be pretty happy about that. Mag is now position 1 pretty much. Just farming as hard as he possibly can. Trying to go for a Black King Bar now. Not going for the Aghanim Scepter. Doesn't want to get controlled, I think. That's the ultimate thing. There's just so much control on Team Fnatic that Mineski needs that. Needs that BKB. Can't blame him. Mushy picks up Atos. What this is going to be good for is firstly Ember Spirit. Can't jump away while rooted. I think. Something along those lines. You can't use Fire Remnant while you're rooted, so very strong stuff. Gonna be able to add more to his life total as well as his intelligence. But yeah, I think maybe BKB would have been better for him. Same way that Abaddon is thinking about getting a BKB. But then again, it's a Death Prophet. We'll be able to farm it soon enough. It's just that delaying it might cost you to lose the game a lot faster. Echo, hanging around, scout up Febby, punch him in the face. That's a solar crest as well. That's a lot of damage. Very nicely done there. Febby didn't realize that they packed such a punch. Radiance now on the Ember Spirit. This is okay. This is cool. Allows Leftis to do more damage too, which is a nice combination of both. Now Luna is here. Not okay with having her lane pushed. Trent scouting out Luna. Oh, Luna sees him. Double damage. Bottom lane. Abaddon's gonna pick that one up. She. Fnatic are grouping up now. Smoking up. Fnatic looking to pick a fight. Hopefully with the backlines there off. Hopefully with the backlines, but Disruptor does have a gem. They have to be very careful. The gem is there. They see the gem now. Now Miracle, they're coming in with the Ember Spirit. They really want this Disruptor. They're all TPing out. They say, alright bro, you are there alone. And that is Febby's gem going back to him. So Febby's gonna be pretty happy about that. Take mine. Take your life. 17 to 18. The kill score looking pretty even, but that goal graph is looking pretty absurd. 15,000 goal lead in favor of team. Well, 16,000 in favor of team Fnatic. Mineski really need to step it up a little bit. High ground gonna be threatened. Do note that of course it is lacking that tier 3 tower, so Miracle can just go in there and shred the base with his glaives, which will be happening very shortly. Radiant Spurn going in, stun both people in. Let's get some residual damage in there. Abaddon. Oh, the root comes out onto the Ember Spirit. Gotta be careful, but he blinks away from the magic missile. Skills. Now Abaddon pops his ultimate, but the Raxes are already down. The Frostbite is there, locks him. That's a swap. Ohio is going to get caught. The Eel Scepter is going to save his life. Maybe another 4-star, but here comes the Eclipse. The tree removed from the fight. Abaddon with the double kill. Already killing Nyx and the Vendetta. Nyx and the Venomancer, my bad. Mushi, healed up. Still trying to lock him down. Miracle in a lot of trouble there. No BKB remaining. Gets killed off by Hey. And oh, jumping in there is QO. This guy knows no bounce. Gets a triple. Is it going to be more? It's only Mushi remaining. QO, knowing the limits of his hero, looking to push for more. He does have another set of chains. Does he want to go for it? It is Mushi after all, but Mushi will be healing to full though. And it will not be easy. Mushi reclaims the gem. But QO salvages the fight with a triple kill. Man.
Never refuse gold given.
This'll come in handy.
Looks like this Radiance build was pretty good. 18,000 net worth now, as the melee Rex has fallen. Take this time to take a sip of water. That was a crazy fight. Jumping forward again. Look to ambush him. Did they get him? Oh, they punch him. Is there silence this time? Yes, there is. And looks like QO. Again, ambushed by the big tree. Oh wow, Mushi picking the 50 move speed. It is a lot. 50 move speed is a lot. Exorcism will be reduced by 14 seconds, but he's not feeling it. Wants to get that 50 move speed instead. Building into a Lincoln Sphere. Mushi wants to be the floaty. Fly and profit. Febby has purchased his 8 lens. Gonna look for another gem, or rather take back the one that was stolen from him. Away again. Echo. Scouting out Ohio. They have Mushi in the back. And they kill him off. Yep, here comes the punch. They're starting off. Oh, there's a glimpse. Okay, it's a weird glimpse, but it'll work, I guess. The kinetic field is there. The Eel Scepter will disjoint that healing. He immediately deploys that. Oh, here comes the Venge. Could look for a swap. Not gonna find a swap. Ninja Boogie is dropping low. He is poisoned up, but the living armor should keep him alive. Fnatic. 21 to 22. 13,000 gold.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Oh, I told you, Febby would do it. Febby would do it. Febby goes for couriers. That's how he does it. You know, all that time, Ninja DJ has not died yet. All that crazy throwing, and DJ hasn't died yet. Ever since he got that dominating in the side. In fact, he got even one more kill, so... We really got to commend this guy for his movements and his positioning. Crystal Maiden surviving this long in a fight like this is not easy. Not easy at all. Rosh gonna respawn in 2 seconds, and they're all gonna make their way back in again awkwardly. And yeah, there you go. Sean back in the fray. Just in time as well. Miracle gonna walk right in there. The Satanic in hand. Wow. And Crystal Maiden. DJ. Oh, it's time for him to come online. He's got that 120 gold talent now. This is what happens when you don't die in every fight. You get so much experience. 38 minutes in. Level 20 Crystal Maiden. Look. CM is right up here. Even Febby is lower level than he is. Because Febby keeps dying. DJ. Oh, I hear an Atos. Nope, just on the creep. Again, Fnatic having taken the melee Rex in middle lane, are gonna move towards top.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
Miracle. What's a staff? No? Here we go, 21, 22. Let's look at the net worth again. Oh, buyback statuses. Oh, only Veno and the Treant has buyback. So this fight is actually pretty important. Gale going out. Oh, they found this Treant again. They swap in Ohio. Why did they swap in Ohio though? He spends time using. He's gonna have time to deploy his ultimate. Will he have time? Yo, he cheeses up. He heals the full. And now the Eclipse comes in. Miracle's ready with his Aghanim Scepter. Or rather with his ultimate. Gonna start nuking people. Doing minimal damage there for now. Yeah, the Abaddon is absorbing a lot of that firepower. Here comes QO. He's very low in health though. Don't want to take those exorcisms. The silences from Mushi are keeping enemies in check. The Disruptor buys back into the game. The Abaddon loses his life. The Treant bought back into the game. But here comes the Ember Spirit. He throws out the Spirit. Go back out in time. Still going for that Mushi kill. Do they get the chains? No, the chains are not going to land there. The spikes though will. And now Febby in trouble as the Leech Seed is trying to get reflected here. He's getting pressed against the wall. And Mushi will take him out. So 24 to 25. A successful hold. Meanwhile, DJ's keeping his nose clean. Got himself 2 gems. Building into a Lotus Orb. Yeah, with that extra dough that's rolling in his way. Gonna pretty much enjoy that.
This'll come in handy.
Octarine, Bloodline Ember. It's got that cooldown reduction, so it's gonna have a lot of stuff low cooldown. 3-second sleight of fist, 4-second chains. Gotta give it to them. Right. DJ with the double gems. Probably should leave one in the base. There's Crystal Maiden things. Staying alive.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Now, finally, after 41 minutes, Mineski will take the tier 1 on the bottom lane, but Ember Spirit is already doing Ember Spirit things, pushing back and Mac, trying to get that Aegis, or rather that ultimate popped up. Not gonna successfully do so. Still farming up Storm BKB now for the Venomancer. Trying to build to that one. 120 gold per minute. The both Koreans have reached that point. They like pick this hero with the 120. We'll do you proud, sir. We shall see. Miracle doesn't need any gold talents because he's rich as hell already. Finally gonna remove the shrine. It's been an eyesore. Q now building Shiva's god. What I'm worried about is he doesn't have enough physical.
Tribute to my house. The rune of haste.
Haste rune here for the Ember Spirit. TP. It's gonna be home. Makes Assassin with the gem. Clearing out the vision. Look at the Radiant side. Plate me top, and it's daytime. Stun and Midas. Yeah. Keeping things interesting. This reminds me of Fnatic being the team that's always afraid to go into the enemy base, or when they lose a few fights they tend to play overly cautious. It sometimes throws them the game. So I really hope they don't do it this time. Alright, here we go. Mag, BKB, and Radiance in hand. So look, do some damage. There's the chain. There's the swap in though. But this time he gets out of there in time. He throws out the Shiva's God. He stays alive. The Lotus Sword from DJ, keeping things interesting. Does he juke away in time? No, he does not. There's so much chain stun. They brought him down, and now they're on the full retreat again. Luna barely got any time to do damage to the tower. But the Treant dying to the poison. That's nice. No, wait for the assist and the timeout. Now the spirits are retreating. The spirits retreating. Are they gonna go for it? Yep, Miracle's gonna go for it. That's the Lotus Orb. Uh-oh. There's the Satanic though. Miracle gonna turn the fight on. He turns on the BKB as well. There's so much fighting going on here. And they're gonna do some damage. Are they gonna be able to get him? Mana Burn is there. The heals though. The Eclipse does very little. Now in trouble. The Abaddon is caught out. They're gonna TP back in. Luna still trying to look for a pick here. Luna going in. Lose some beams onto Mushi. Ohio probably gonna take over, but still holding on to the hope that he can survive. Drops it up. Drops a Plague Ward. What is going on? Mushi is dying to the poison. Mushi has to Eel Scepter himself up. The Poison Snake is almost doing the job here. He gets out of there. What? Ohio. Holy crap. He got out of there in time. Knowing the Radiant base so damn well. Walking along the wall. Buying himself a TP. And just ported out of there. Crazy, crazy play. And it was also because Mushi was dying from the poison. That's why he had to immediately use Scepter to remove it. Or to relieve its effects. Here we go. This game, very interesting, but 2 melee barracks are down. This could only mean a tougher game for Mineski. Oh, again, the stun, the punch. This is an all too familiar scene Force stuff away? Nope, there isn't, but now they might pay the price. The Venom ulti is there. Disruptor pretty much a dead man riding. Crystal Maiden, 120 speed. Oh, they're gonna go for Mushi here. Mushi doesn't have BKB though. Mushi doesn't have BKB. He's gotta be real careful. He's getting brought down low. We're gonna swap away. But DJ deploys the ultimate. He kills off Hey, and now DJ's unstoppable. 6-1. Crystal Maiden pies his Blink Dagger. Mushi buys back into the game, but without Exorcism, how much fight contribution does he have? Going in again. This is their main hitter. Going in with the shield, the BKB, the Lotus Orb. Probably unable to do much about it. Luna. Oh. Heals again, and a good game comes out. They know it's done. They know that they can't beat this. There's just so much kiting around the map, and really well played by Fnatic there. Scoring a Game 1 win over Mineski, despite Mineski having the slightly better start. Well, that's gonna be that. Fnatic are going to take game number 1. Game number 2 in the books here. Will we see if it's going to be a 2-0 or is it going to be a 2-1 like yesterday? Fnatic got 2-0 by Faceless yesterday. Can they take second game of this series, or will they also fall to the equalizer? Will Mushi find a way to blend his new team together to force a 1-1? We'll see very shortly. Tune in with me on Beyond the Summit for more Seed Dota action on the MDL qualifiers. We'll be right back with more action. Name's Alexander Zanora. Thanks for watching. Much love.